Hello friends, I'm Trish. Welcome to my channel, Crafting Whimsy. I'm so glad you're here with me today. I am here to do my open collab called Junk Journal Sketches. Every Saturday I get on, I make a video, and I post it every Saturday. And I use a sketch that I found usually off Pinterest or off a different blog of some kind, and then I make a sketch, and I encourage you or invite you to recreate that sketch however you would like, using your materials and your supplies, and then post it under hashtag JJ Sketches, because it's so fun. It's just for fun, because that's what we're all about, is having fun. I want to thank Tracy at Lottie's Magic Attic, because she now has a giveaways. She's having some giveaways based on junk journal sketches, and she says you can watch this week's sketch and you have a whole week to post your sketch on Facebook in her Lottie's Magic Attic group under the album for this week's sketch, and then you can win a prize. She's going to give away a free kit. Now let me tell you, she's got some awesome kits. She makes awesome kits, so you will love it. So I am inviting you to do junk journal sketches. Now this one is from MojoMonday, and you can go find it. I'm going to give you time for a screenshot if you need a screenshot. You can find it at mojomonday.blogspot.com. It's sketch number 420, or you can type in Mojo Monday 420, and it should come up. That's what I looked it up under mojomonday.blogspot.com, and it gave me all the sketches. And then I typed in Mojo Monday 420 in the search bar of my computer, my laptop, and it came up. Okay, so this is Junk Journal Sketch episode 142. It's July 4th. Happy 4th of July, friends. I hope you're having an awesome weekend. I hope you're doing something that's keeping you cool, because we all know how hot it is around here. I know it's supposed to maybe. They're calling for some rain, okay? I can only say, please, Jesus, let it rain. I'm hot. But I'm going to the lake, so I won't need it to rain, because I'm going to be in the lake. And so I don't need any rain. But if you look, I'm going to get closer. If I talk to you about this sketch, I want to get closer. I'm going to try really hard. I'm really not good at this, but I'm going to get closer. Here's our sketch. It's right here, and you can see it, and it has the bottom layer, then the next layer, and then there's two rectangles. One is thicker than the other, and they're different papers, and then they have a tag on it with a button and a ribbon. I'm gonna make mine a ribbon, and then this one's a star. Okay, I'm definitely not gonna use a star, but you'll see. This can be made into anything. I mean, you can make this with scrapbook paper. You can make it with washi tape. Oh my gosh, I just thought of that. I'm sorry, I'm so slow. You can use a tag. You can make it be a rectangle or a circle. This one is a star. I'm not going to use a star on this one. I know I'm going to use a flower. I'm going to make a black and white one. And so here's our sketch. And you can see the layers, the bottom layer, the next layer, which is big. Then there's two rectangle layers, one thin, one thick, and then there's a tag with a button and a ribbon that I'm calling a ribbon. And then there's this one. So we're going to go out, and I'm going to share with you. I'm going to use black and white. I really love black and white. I know, maybe I shouldn't, but I do. I love it. I'm going to use this 4x6. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. I have a 4x6 flimsy old Dollar Tree, what do you call this? Index card. Oh my God. I think I'm nervous because more people might be watching. But anyway, you got to cut it. I'm going to cut my, now which one am I going to use? Am I going to use this paper or this paper? Should this go on the top? Oh, this is a really hard decision. I'm put this on the bottom. I'm going to make this 4 by 6. I'm going to go 4. Oh, no. I'm going to go 3 3/4 by 5 3/4. And the reason I'm doing that, because white can be on the bottom. See how that works? I'm going to have the white part be my first layer or my bottom layer. And I don't want too much to show. So I'm going to glue that right there, just like that. So let's do that. I'm going to do that first. I'm just going to use my good old glue stick. I'm going to put my glasses down on my face instead of my head so then I can see what I'm supposed to be looking at. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I don't even know that I'm not wearing them because I don't need them. But for sometimes, like to see the glue on the back of the cardstock, I kind of need the glasses just because of the light. And you know, I used to think I have really good lights in my room. I don't think that anymore. And I hate to say that, but I'm not kidding. Sometimes it looks so dark in here to me, and I'm not sure because it doesn't look dark in my video. So that looks nice. It's herringbone. I love that. I used to have some pants, you know, back in the day. Those are my most favorite pants. So that's my 2 layers. You can see my 2 layers, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. There we go. Now I'm going to use this, and this is 3 3/4. So I'm going to make this 2. I think 2 will be plenty. Maybe it'll be too many, but I don't think so. So there's that. And then I want it to be 5 3/4, just like the other one. No, yeah. Because I'm going to put it right here. Yeah, and then I just need, I think I'm going to use white. I don't know if white will look good. But you know, I have all these scraps, and I'm just going to dig in my scraps. Because I'm pretty sure that I probably have like, look at this. I know that this is probably too, I'm going to cut it 5 3/4, but I'm not going to leave it as thick as it is. I think it's too thick. I want it to be about 3/4 of an inch. Yeah, it's bigger than 3/4 of an inch. Yeah, it was about an inch. Oh, do I like the white? See, that's the trick right there. Maybe I should make it red. Maybe I should make it black. Let me check. Let me go back in my, what do you call it down here? You know, my scrappy scraps. And I've got lots of them. I mean, I really, truly do. Red looks pretty cool. Let's look for black. Oh, I passed black. I'm pretty sure I probably have a black strip. Of course I don't. You know what I do have, though? I know that that's not big enough, but this is big enough. Ooh, that's a lot. All right, here's just plain old black. Let's just look at plain old black. I don't seem to have a strip. I could have sworn I had a strip, but that's fine. I can just cut one. That's 3/4. And we'll make up a decision as soon as we have this. So do we like the white we've seen? Oh, I prefer black. Okay. Now let's look at red. I like the red. It's such a little pop. Is that red wide enough? Let me look at my scraps again. Because I don't know if it's wide enough or not. It doesn't really look wide enough to me. I'm going to cut a wider strip. Well, of course, it's not wide enough. it's tooth. I think it has to be red. And of course it can't be that red because there's a big chunk missing out of it. Hang on, friends, I got more red. Just gotta find it. Nope, that's too thin too. It's not long enough. Is this long enough? No. See, I got all the same old. Okay, got it. It really doesn't look red though to me, but it probably is just me. It's probably just me, friends. Some days I can't see what color it really is. See this? Doesn't this look pink to you? All right, I gotta find, here. This is red. It's called Cherry Cobbler. And this I know is red. It looks way different than that one. Except it's, oh, I guess it is. It's really close to 3/4. Okay. Yes, I can live with that. I can live with it. We're going with it. Yes, we are. Okay, let me lose that. Okay, let's glue these. Then we'll have to make, oh, you know what? Wait a minute. Wait before we glue. If we do the white, actually, if we do the black, then we could have a red tag or a white tag. White? Nope, let's just do it. Let's just do it. I'll make a white flower. So we're putting this almost in the middle. And I'm matching it. You can see it. It's not covering up the bottom layer, but it is covering up the, it's going all the way to the end of, well, you know what? I don't know if I'm going to be able to move it. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Okay. I have to move this over. Okay. And then I can put this one right here. Do you see? I got glue all over it. Okay. I love that. Now I'm thinking, do I want a black tag? I think I do. It's just paper, and I can say that. I'm going to have it be 2 inches wide. I can deal with that. Okay, I am lucky to say this, that I have a fancy, it's called a scallop tag topper, and it works. It's really a nice one. I like it. So I'm going to actually punch it because I'm lucky like that. And then I'm going to come down here with my corner rounder, and I'm going to round my corners. Yep, so I can put that right there. Now somewhere, if I'm not mistaken, I have some cherry cobbler ribbon. Of course, I won't be able to find it now because I'm looking for it. But I have a whole bowl, well, why couldn't I use black? I could. I could use beautiful black ribbon. Like I've got this pretty sparkly ribbon. I even have this sparkly ribbon. Okay, this is real fancy. I'm going to skip this one. So I'm going to say no to that. But I am going to say yes to this. And we only need it to be, you know, maybe that long. So I got my scissors. My favorite, Tim Holtz. I have some Fiskars that look like that, kind of. But I don't ever seem to use them. Well, that's not true. I'm lying. Don't let me lie. don't, here, really, I have some. They are at my camper because I do go and craft at my camper. Okay, now I want to look at my, whatever this is called. It's not the right red. Let me look. I do have black. Okay, we'll just use black. It's all right. I was going to use a different color, but I'm not. I'm going to use black. I could use brown, like linen thread, hemp, but it's way better if it's black, because it can be. Okay, so I'm going to, and I'm just going by what I think they did, okay? It looks to me like they put the ribbon in, and then they tied the string around. And you know, if you know me, you know I've made a few, I make a few samples before I even video, because I need to know exactly if I'm liking it. There has been a time or two that I have started making something, and then I've ended up saying, nah, we're not making that this week, because I didn't like it, or it didn't fit my project. And I hate to say it that way, but you know, it's got to fit your project. And if it's too loose. And if you don't get it to, match your project, then it doesn't do you any good. Because you don't want to have a bunch of ephemera sitting around, you know. I mean, I do 50 stack challenge, and I've been participating in the color combo with Tammy at Lou Frou Frou Studio, and what's her name? Amy at Crafty Cat for 50 stack challenge. However, I don't, I think that's perfect. I don't always film it, because, you know, you can't film everything you do. I'm looking for, that's the best one. I don't always film because you don't, I had my buttons ready because I knew I was going to need them. But I don't always film because you don't need to see everything I do. I mean, I would love for you to see everything I do, but I don't think I could put 6 videos up every day. Now, do you need to see 6 videos? There's like a little flower on there. I can see it. That's interesting. I don't know where this button came from. I can't get it through. It's a good thing I don't send these to anybody. Of course, last time I did. And I hope you're having a great day. And I hope you're feeling fine. And listen, I want to thank all my new subscribers, because, you know, I worked really hard to get to 500. And then before I knew it, I was at 600, and I got on, and I was like at 5 something. And I told my husband, I said, you know, I was working really hard to get to 500, and I knew Maggie was going to beat me, my friend Maggie at Journaling with Maggie, but she didn't win. And I hate to say it that way. I got to 500 first, and I could not believe my eyes. Well, I didn't even think about getting to 600, because, you know, it's a whole nother 100. And then she was at 600, and I thought, well, wow. And then I looked, I was at like 570 something. I was like, wow, that went really fast. I would have never guessed that. It went really fast. I want to thank all of you guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. Now, I could leave these long, but I'm not going to leave them that long. But I think that looks cute, because those are all curly. Mine aren't going to be curly, of course. So now I got to decide. I think I'm going to make a flower. I got a flower punch. And if we don't like this flower, I have a different flower punch, because God only knows I got some punches. I own some punches over here. That is not enough. Will this fit? Oh, I think it will. I'm going to make 2 of these. This punch is, I can't even tell you how old this punch is. But this punch, I remember getting this punch because I thought it was so cute. It goes like this. And we, at the time, whatever beautiful what do you call that stuff? The beautiful, just a minute, stamp thing that came with it. The beautiful, that's why we called it DSP, the designer series paper, which is scrapbook paper made by a designer. Oh, it was so fun. But it was beautiful. And they came with vellum. So it had matching vellum. Oh my God, it made beautiful flowers. Okay, I'm gonna rub this with my finger because I want it to, you know what? This is even better. I'm gonna break the fibers of the paper with my bone folder. I'm just making them not, I want it to be a little 3D, okay? Not that I love a lot of 3Ds. Look at how cute, I love it. Okay, I wanna make a little yellow middle. Why? I don't know, I just do. I like middles in my flowers. And I usually like them to be yellow. And I know, such a, what's that word called? It's like I'm about yellow middle flowers. So I have a prejudice of flowers that have yellow middles. The only other flower I don't love that has a different color middle, that is my favorite, is and I call it a lazy Susan, and I'm supposed to say black-eyed Susan. And I don't do it on purpose. My husband just laughs at me every time. And when I'm talking to the girls when I go to lunch, they're like, do you mean? I said, yes, that's what I mean. It's a black-eyed Susan. I have them in my yard. Dogs eat flowers, just so you know, because I had a whole, I didn't eat, here, hold on to that. My dog ate them up. They're all dead. Ding dong dog. That looks so cute. I love this. I really love this challenge. I love the sketch. I don't even know what I'm talking about. This is adorable. Can I just say that? And I love that black and white. And maybe I should have made a white flower with a red, but no. This is what makes me happy. So I'm going to do what makes me happy, even if it's not cohesive, which is okay. So that looks good. I really like it. So, yeah, I like this. And, you know, it is Christmas in July, right? Well, at least some people are doing Christmas in July. I will say that. And I could make 6 of these now, but I'm not. I'm not going to. But I do have I would like to spend a little more time. So see, there's one of the things, you know, you can have the background, the first layer, the 2 rectangles, the tag, the focal point, and then that cute little tag. I have this paper that's from my new kit from my friend Pam, who I'm on a design team. I'm a design team member for Silver and Sparkles. And I apparently am milking it for all it's worth this month. Because the other day I made something, and I don't even know. Oh, my Deck the Year card was with it. Well, hello. So I need a 3 1/4. Yeah, I need 3/4 by 5 3/4. Okay, and I gotta cut that little white. I'll just use my scissors. It's a little crooked. There's a little white spot. Okay, I'm gonna put this on a white journal card, you know, which is one of these babies. So I'm gonna get it lined up. This is what I have to decide. Here it is. Yeah, green is, you have to understand, this pink and green Christmas kit, I was not gonna do Christmas in July, okay? I was gonna skip that. I know that there's no Junk Journal Madness in July because she knows we want to do other things. And she goes on vacation and she's out of school, and I don't blame Susan one bit because I remember being in school. And being in school full time, and I know her kids are old now, but even when your kids are still in high school, because her daughter just graduated, it changes your life. School is tricky. Here's going to be one of our, I love this paper. Green is my most favorite of all time. So we're going to need, we'll do 2. Let's do it this way. 2. And what's that? By 5 3/4, right? Yeah. Oh, look at how cute that looks. It looks so cute. I think I might have some paper that matches that pink. Let me look down here in my pinks. That's not enough. I think that is really close. Let me see. Oh my gosh, this is even better. It's just almost a white pink. So you need it to be 3/4. 3/4. Oh, how wide is this? Not wide enough, and that's okay. So I got 3/4. And then I'm going to go 5 3/4. Oh, how cute is that? I love it. I love it. Okay, let's do it. Dun, 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 dun. So, oh, I'm not even using my glue stick. I left it open for a reason, and then look at, this is 2-sided paper. You saw it, didn't you? You sure did. Oh, I think that's so cute. It is so cute. The only problem I'm going to have is I hope I have a green that is close to that. Okay, those look good. Though that looks pretty. Okay, so now I need to know if I have a green it's kind of like a sagey green, but I have olive green. I just don't know if it's too olivey. Let's look. Yeah, that's not going to work. Well, you know what? It is going to work. But make sure this one's not. Ooh, this looks good. Okay, it's going to be that. Okay, let's put that back. We need this to be 2 inches. 2 inches thick so I can put it in my punch. Okay, oh, close up your glue before it dries up and you can't. We all know how that, I don't know if you guys know, but art glitter glue is not your friend if you keep it open. It will get hard in there. So we're going to push this up. Oh, I love this sponge so much. It's just so cute. So, you know, about right there. I marked it with my finger. I do have my little, listen, I love this. At first, I didn't love this little hole. I'm going to call it a hole punch. My little cutter, I used to have a big guillotine. I left it at school. And that's okay, because I have a new one. But I love I love that little guillotine. It's like the perfect size to take places, and it cuts just about every paper you need to know. Now look at how cute that is. All right, now I have some green. And this is probably the wrong color, but I think, all right, I think it's the wrong color. Let me get my green. You guys don't know what you need to know, but look at this. I know, believe me. I know. I have too much ribbon. Oh, I think I got some that's perfect. Doesn't this match? Oh, yes, it does. Where are my scissors? I just had them. This is so cute. Listen, I used to love ribbon. Okay, obviously, I still love it. You should see now. Because I can't get rid of this ribbon, because every time I think I'm going to get rid of it, I need it. And then what's worse than that, I need this ribbon. Well, friends, now I have lace. So, yeah, I'm one of those. I'm a hoarder. Ouch, I keep hitting my head on that thing. I am a hoarder of ribbon. And now I'm a hoarder of lace. And I realized I was at the thrifty store and I bought some, I shouldn't tell you myself. I had to buy some prizes. Well, guess what? Shame on Trishy, because Trishy bought some stuff and she's not getting rid of the old stuff, which she should be doing. So yeah, and I realize I'm looking at the doilies and I'm like, oh, I love this one. I'm going to buy this one. Well, guess what, friends? I haven't used the ones I already bought, which makes me a hoarder of doilies too. I know it's probably too long. I can't help myself. I got my buttons out still because I didn't put them away. I'm taking up all of your time. But you know, the more of these you make, the faster you can do it. And how do I know? Because I know. Believe me. The first one takes me a long time because I have to decide. Then I have to decide what ribbon. And then pretty soon I'm thinking, ooh, what about this? Ooh, what about that? I wonder if that happens to you guys. You can tell me in my comments. Does it happen to you if you make something one time and then you make another one? Is it faster the second time? And then if you do it 3 times, is it even faster than the first time? Now I need a button. And I need a button. And I suppose I could use a pink button. But I kind of like the green button. I wish I could tell you. Ooh, that's a good one. Whew, that's it. Well, let's just keep looking. I might want this one. I don't have any idea. Oh, that one is pretty. And it's smaller. I'm going to go with this 4-hole one. Even though I'm going to only put string in 2 holes. Oh, did you notice what I was doing? I should have told you this. You tie the string, and I double knot mine because I just do. Then you get the button, and you put the string through the buttonholes. I won't lick it. I'll stop licking it. You don't have to see me do that. Yeah, you're going to see me. It just works better. And I know it's so yucky. I'm not going to give this to you, so I'm going to use it. And I'm using this Christmas, this kit by Pam. It's called, oh my gosh, now I can't remember. Winter Cottage Green Sweet Holiday. That's what it's called. And she made it earlier, apparently, and I don't know when. You can't ask me because I don't know. Shoot. But she made it, and I didn't pay any attention. It was pink. And apparently, another girl said, can you make it in green? And I like pink and green, but I like green. I'm a green girl. I'm not a pink girl. And so, lo and behold, she did. She made it green. Well, hello, I got it. And then I learned my design team job was to make a Christmas in July thing. And I'm like, okay. Well, this is the second thing I've made with it. That's how much I like it. This is the second time I've already used it. Oh, I love this so much. I'm going to make the bow because it makes it look really cute, even though I can't make it look flippy because theirs looks flippy. But somebody drew that. That's not a real bow or a real string. Unless it's wire, and I probably have wire somewhere, but I'm not looking for it. I don't know, and I'm not looking. Oh my gosh, look how cute that is. I just love it. I love it. Let's glue it. I got my glue stick. Now I just need to decide what little picture thing am I going to use as my focal point. Oh, it probably needs to be I don't know if it's even crooked or not. It probably needs to be a snowflake. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, I could use a circle because of the dots, but I think, and I covered up most of the snowflakes. Let's see. I thought I made a white snowflake. I can use white. So do we want this size snowflake or this size? Ooh, I like that size. Okay. So here we go. Look at how shiny that is. I'm going to have the shiny side out. This was just scratch paper, you know, scrappy paper out of my scrap box. I have no idea what it was. Oops. But it's shiny. It's like shiny, sparkly shiny. Oh, I love it. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like glossy. Huh. I wonder what it was. Who knows? My scrap, and this one's the same. You can see this side is kind of more shiny. I don't know if it will show up on the camera or not. But, oh, okay. All right, so I got two. I made two for you. I made one with a snowflake and one with a flower. Well, friends, my phone died. Yeah, I was out of storage. Not a surprise. I need to delete things and I forget. And then I'm out of storage. I don't have a big phone storage. But this was Junk Journal Sketch. I can't talk anymore. Junk Journal Sketches, episode 142. Happy 4th of July. Remember, have a happy, safe 4th. It's Mojo Monday 420 or mojomonday.blogspot.com. And it's 420 is the sketch number. So here's our 4. I made these two with you. I made these two before I started to film, because I usually do make at least 2. And I used a flower. You could use lace. You could use washi tape. Oh, you could use, there's so many options. You could use a real flower. You could use a sticker. You could use one of those little chipboard stickers. You could use a die cut, other than the die cuts I use, because I use die cuts. I love die cuts. But thanks so much for joining me. I hope you have a happy, scrappy day. Have a happy and safe 4th of July. I will see you next week. And thanks for joining me. And don't forget to check out Tracy on Lottie's Magic Attic Facebook group. It's a group. Talk to you soon. Thank you.